Welcome to Valley News Now. I'm Adam Shalifu, and today I'm joined by Jack Watkins. Uh, Jack, big news for the Missouri Valley Conference, especially Missouri Valley Hoops. And joining me from Missouri, I believe. So, how's it going this morning?
It's going wonderful, thank you. It's a little overcast and rainy, but it's been extremely hot here, so it's nice to get a break.
Excellent. So, Jack, the big news is that the Missouri Valley Conference has come to an agreement with Gray Media to broadcast some men's and women's basketball. Just jumping right into it, what went into bringing that into fruition?
Well, Adam, in a nutshell, it was an interesting summer. Well, it's been an interesting 2024 period. Looking at our regional sports agreement that we had with Valley Sports, and they've been a wonderful partner since 1996. Our next step was to look at stability, and Gray Television has been around for a long time. They have 114 stations nationally, 22 in our footprint. When I say our footprint, our current six-state model of Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kentucky, Missouri, and Tennessee. And so they align very well with our markets. And they provided an opportunity to have free over-the-air television distribution of 18 regular season men's basketball, free regular season women's basketball, and the first 8 games of Arch Madness.
And so, when you guys are looking to put deals like this together, uh, just how important is it to be able to provide that access to the fans, whether it be on the airwaves or ESPN Plus?
Well, it's critical. Adam, with it, I think the beauty of the Gray Television deal is that it's twofold, really. And as someone that's 61 years old and grew up in the era of 3 channels, consuming content comes in many forms these days. And so when you're looking at doing a new media rights agreement, it needs to be one where you get people that consume their content through traditional over-the-air television, or whether they use a mobile device, a phone, a computer, or a laptop, or excuse me, a Kindle, whatever the case may be. And so the Gray Television opportunity allowed us to come at it from a number of different angles to reach the most college basketball fans possible.
And I know one of the major hurdles for sports fans is blackouts. But how were you guys able to navigate that? Because based on the press release, those blackouts are avoided through the ESPN Plus platform.
Well, in our new ESPN agreement, without going into too many details, Adam, uh, there is a carve out in our agreement where we can do 80 linear broadcasts. And the Valley Television Network package, which is 29 live events, is part of that carve out. But to get that carve out, all of those games and productions have to be delivered simulcast live nationally without digital blackout on ESPN Plus. So the Gray deal would not have started unless that was one of the key components of making this new agreement hum.
Now, this is also something that really benefits the student athletes. It's something that benefits the athletic programs, especially in recruiting. How do you think this can boost the visibility and availability of those programs to help them continue to build?
Well, I think again, people consume their content in so many different ways. In a Bally sports situation, for example, you had to have a cable subscription. Well, now if you have an antenna, you can consume free television and get the Gray package. Or if you stream exclusively, then you can get it through Plus. I think the one thing about this deal that appeals, whether it's student athlete recruitment or building on a fan base, weren't pigeonholed into a narrow way that we could reach people. Between free television, some of the Gray content will appear on cable systems, and then through streaming on ESPN Plus, it allows us to reach a broader audience whether it's recruitment, student athlete, or fan base driven.
Well, Jack, thank you so much for taking some time to speak with us this morning. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we let you go?
Was a big week for us, Adam. A new 5-year agreement with ESPN, a new 3-year sub-license agreement with CBS to keep the title game of Arch Madness on the Sunday before Selection Sunday through 2027. And then this new initiative with Gray that will hopefully get us in front of more eyeballs, whether it's free, over-the-air TV, cable, or streaming. It was just a great week that culminated with a new frontier, if you will, for the conference.
Awesome, Jack. Thank you so much for your time. And good luck with everything. Very exciting for both sides, Gray Media as well as the Missouri Valley Conference. And can't wait to tune into some college basketball. Great time of year. Looking forward to Arch Madness. Thank you. And we'll see you next time on Valley